Hi guys, my name is Kurt Provost and I am super excited to share the next few moments with you because I believe that the information contained within this video has the potential to become truly life transforming for many of you. So I'm very grateful to whoever had the courage to share this link with you. Clearly they value you immensely because our business partner, NuSkin Enterprises, a multi-billion-dollar personal care company, in fact, it's the #1 at-home beauty device brand in the world currently, is set to open in India later this year. Now, why and how is that even relevant to you? Because with most companies opening in India, you don't really have a chance to benefit from that unless perhaps you purchase shares in the company. It's a very different story, however, with NuSkin, because what is on the table here is an opportunity to participate in the launch of a very well-respected, multi-billion-dollar innovative brand into one of the largest economies in the world, and potentially a chance for you to capture a slice of that market. So if it's okay with you, rather than getting bogged down in a very long and detail-oriented business presentation, which we can do at a later time, I would rather give you the short version and just set the structure up and set the parameters for you to understand whether or not this is something that you want to learn more about, whether or not this is something you'd like to participate in. So to do that, I'm going to introduce you first off to Kaneko Katsumi, who is a Japanese gentleman who was in the same situation that you find yourself in today. He came in possession of the same information that you are about to be in possession of. And this is what he did with it. So back in 1992, he was living in the US and he heard that NuSkin was set to open in Japan in 1993. And he saw that as his chance to capture a slice of what was a growing market. And so he got to work exclusively within the Japanese community in the US. And by the time 1993 came along, he had built an organization of over 8,000 distributors who launched the Japanese market together with him. And that first month, Kaneko earned over 3 crore rupees. I had to Google how much that is in Aussie dollars, and it turns out it's over 600,000 Australian dollars for the first month. That's a very good first month in business. But it got better because of the nature of the NuSkin products, they are consumable and they get results. So people tend to order them again the following month, and the month after that, and the month after that, and on and on and on, and they share it and it grows and it expands. So Kaneko Katsumi has been earning that sort of income every single month for over 25 years now. I hope that gives you an idea of just how grand a business that you can build with this company, just how big the opportunity is here. So Rain Ho, who is below Kaneko there in the bottom left-hand corner, he's a Singaporean, and there's Angela Liu, who is in the top right-hand corner, also Singaporean. These two were business partners in an educational business in Singapore when they came across NuSkin through the products, because Rain was suffering from adult acne and he had a fantastic result with the products. So they really understood the merit of the products. However, they were not looking for another business. As I can imagine many of you watching this have your own business, you're probably not looking for another thing to add to your schedule. However, the business naturally grew from the results with their products, and they began to see the value of having leverage, having a business that can multiply beyond the geographic location that they were focusing on in Singapore. And NuSkin announced that they would be opening China shortly after they had joined, and so they got to work again, like Katsumi, working exclusively with the Chinese community in Singapore. And as a result of their effort, they were able to capture a slice of the Chinese market, which has since become our largest market. So much so that their monthly income check broke records for the highest paid commission check in the history of the direct selling industry back in 2013, when they earned $1.3 million for a single month. That is for a couple of people who have had no experience whatsoever in the direct selling industry, except they were very hungry for change, and they were very coachable to learn how to build the business, and that's exactly what they did. They took advantage of an opportunity. Daniel Kim, in the bottom right hand corner, is a Korean gentleman who was living in Australia. He was working as a taxi driver when Australia opened for NuSkin, and quite luckily, he picked up an American gentleman who worked with NuSkin and was traveling to Australia to expand his business here. He picked him up from the airport and drove him into the city, and on the way, the businessman shared the opportunity and a bit about what NuSkin is. And Daniel really liked the idea of creating something more than just driving the taxi for the rest of his life. He was hungry for change. And so he got to work exclusively with the Korean community in Australia. And it really took off in a big way. So much so that NuSkin saw the potential with the Korean community and opened Korea as a result of the turnover that was happening from the Australian and New Zealand markets with the Korean community. And of course, Daniel Kim and his team captured a large slice of the Korean market. He has been retired for over 20 years now on 6 figures per month. So that, I hope, gives you an idea as to what is possible as you stand on the precipice of the opening of India, one of the largest markets in the world. What is possible for you? What is possible for your contacts, for your friends and your family? Well, it is totally up to what you do, what you choose to do with this information. So who is NuSkin Enterprises? Well, as I said, they're a multi-billion-dollar company currently turning over roughly $2.6 billion per year. They have been around for over 35 years, extremely financially stable, a very conservative company. They don't take excessive risks. However, they do focus heavily on innovation, innovating in their products, innovating in their commission structure. And they have expanded to over 50 markets around the world, 51 soon to be with the opening of India. Most importantly of anything that you see on this screen here is that they are a publicly listed and traded company on the New York Stock Exchange, which means they are totally financially transparent. It means a lot of due diligence has gone into checking the legitimacy of NuSkin Enterprises. And it also means that our products are substantiated, which shows here many of the devices that you see on the screen actually covered by performance guarantee. And what that means is that our customers, if they don't get the results that they're looking for, they can get their money back. They can return the product and get their money back. And that gives us incredible security, incredible peace of mind, and a very solid and ethical business structure. So, as I said before, we are the world's #1 at-home beauty device brand currently. And what is really important about that is that out of the entire beauty industry, which is immense, one of the fastest growing categories and categories set to grow the most over the next 5 years is at-home beauty devices. And that is because the innovations in technology that is happening around us. And guess who is #1? NuSkin is the #1 brand in that category. And it's thanks to many of the products that you see here. We have hundreds of products, however, these are kind of the stars of the lineup. So we have products that can fit into all different sectors of the market depending on what their needs are and their financial abilities. But these are really, if you're looking for results, you cannot go better than the devices that you see on the screen here. Talk to the person who sent you this video because they can organize a demonstration so you can have a try of these different products. They're very experiential and you won't really understand them until you've had them on your skin, okay? So media coverage, we are getting a ton of media coverage based again on the merit of the products. We have won many awards in innovation, best product of the year, most innovative product of the year, all these sort of things. And NuSkin doesn't pay for any of these advertising. NuSkin doesn't pay for advertising at all because that is our role. We act as connectors who go out there and expand and share these products and this business with people around the world. We are the advertisers for NuSkin. That's the opportunity for us. So compensation, how much can you earn with NuSkin? Well, again, it's totally up to the effort that you put into this business because frankly, there is no ceiling placed on you. There is no one who's going to tell you what you are worth. It's up to you to decide what you're worth and go out and make it happen. That is the opportunity. So people who are just acting on an extreme part-time basis, they're just acting kind of like a brand ambassador. They're using the products and sharing it occasionally, maybe 15 minutes a week or an hour a week here or there. They tend to make, a couple of hundred a month, or $400 to $500 a month is the official figure there. Now, someone who is building a small organization, a little franchise of NuSkin, which is exactly what I did when I was 24 years old and I began in this business. I was just looking for a few thousand a month so I could keep traveling the world, and that's exactly what I did. I helped a few other people, trained them up how to do the business, and I found myself some customers, and that business created a residual income that allowed me to travel for many years to over 40 countries. And I got to meet many of the top earners in this company. There's over $1,500 million earners. I met 20 of them. 20 was enough because I realized that, there's no secret to this business. I met people who were office cleaners or maids, and now they're top leaders and top earners in NuSkin. And I met people who were very successful business people, selling their businesses for multiple millions of dollars, and then retiring, and then joining NuSkin and also becoming top leaders there. And everyone in between. So what it's about is what you're looking for. It's not so much about a specific person, a specific identity that will have success in this business or not. So we're not looking exclusively for salespeople. We're not looking exclusively for business people. We're looking for people who are hungry for an opportunity and willing to put in the time, energy, and effort to make it work. So the incomes on the right-hand side there are generally when people step into more of a leadership role, and it's because it's a full-time income, or better than most full-time incomes. The top average income there is $43,000 per month. And that is the first time I am ever happy to be average. That's what a top leader in the company, an average month is for them in profit. So you get an idea based on what is possible for you. So this is the final story, and this is like a case study for what essentially Indians within Australia or within the markets outside of India today can use as a copy and paste scenario. So we have Haishan Lee on the left there in the blue shirt, Lani Lee in the middle, and Karen Yang on the right hand side there. These are three Chinese ladies who are living in Australia and New Zealand. And they'd been using the product for a little bit of time. They saw the merit of the product, and they saw the potential to expand and share this product into the Chinese community. So that's exactly what they did. And over the last 3 years, they began building in the Chinese community exclusively in Australia and New Zealand, not in China itself, just here, just localized. And what they have managed to do to the market is grow it by 25 million per year in turnover, earning each of them over $1 million for those 3 years in commissions. That's an incredible result, and that is exactly what is possible for the Indian community here. Just imagine if you got to work today and start building over the next 6 months with the Indian community here, already living in Australia, or perhaps the Indian community in the UK, or the one that is double the size in the US, or in Canada, or South Africa, or anywhere in the world where there are Indians who are open to opportunity. You can do business. And then just understand what would be possible when India itself opens and you have a team of, let's say, hundreds or thousands or tens of thousands of distributors. What happens when India opens is that majority of the market is yours. Majority of the market is your organization, and you're getting paid 6 layers deep, 5% each layer on the franchises within that organization. So your ability to touch, to reach people is multiplied and magnified times 10 when India opens. So that is what is possible. And obviously today you probably don't know how to do those things. And that's okay, because everyone begins as a newbie in this business with no idea how to go out and grow this business. That's totally fine, because we have an incredible support network of training and events and online infrastructure to help you learn how to grow this business. And the great thing about NuSkin is that you get to learn and earn. So you learn on the job as you're doing it. So that is the brief introduction. Hopefully it's given you enough of an idea as to whether or not you want to look into this further, because I encourage you to look into this deeper. Don't let this just pass on by and be like, oh, I'm too busy to really pay attention to it. Because perhaps this is the first time you've ever heard of NuSkin. I guarantee you it will not be the last time that you ever hear of NuSkin as we expand rapidly over the coming months and years into the Indian community around the world. And it's my hope that you get to benefit from that expansion. We will be doing it with or without you. I just hope it is with you. So my name is Kurt Provost. If you need to contact me in any way, there are my details on the screen. And get back to the person who sent you this link. They can include you in our product group to get more of an idea of that, schedule meetings, all these sort of things. So my name is Kurt Provost and I look forward to meeting you at a future event. Ciao guys.